Hey everybody, welcome back to the program. This is going to be a channel update for 2020. Now, I had a totally different video planned for today, but things fell through and I didn't have anything else prepared because update number one, in case you don't know, I am working on Animals by Pink Floyd. This is a two-part series, very similar to what I did with The Wall. This will be part one, the making of the album, part two, the tour, and basically everything that went on, because there were some very specific moments. I touch on those in my Wall video, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on this and sort of talk about the significant events that happened and what that tour really did for not only the band, but for tours in general. Also, I'll be doing a review as well as a cocktail, and I think that's about it unless I find something that I think will stand on its own, but I believe that will be it. So 4 videos on Pink Floyd's Animals, and then update number 2 is that if you've noticed, I didn't post, well, I post the previous week, but there was 2 weeks that went by I didn't do anything, and that's because I was remodeling my office where I work, where I edit, where I write. Long story short, it took about 2 weeks to do it, and it was man, I live in a 100-year-old house and there was 100 years of paint on the trim. A lot of the latex was starting to bubble up and peel off, and then I'm pretty sure there was lead-based paint underneath that, so I had to wear all kinds of protective gear, and I was just sweating, drenched, trying to work on this room, because it's also it gets the most sun out of any room in the house, and then so it was tons of paint scraping, and then the floor prep. Oh my gosh, it was like 3 inches of mortar concrete and then 1-inch terracotta tiles, and it just took forever. And I was working, sometimes 10, 12 hours in the day just to get this thing done. But it's done now, which I'm very thankful. The room feels so much better, so much more conducive to working. But prior to that, I actually had to move my bar. So this is update number 2, or maybe it's 3. We'll call it 2. So if you've been a long-time viewer, you may have a general idea of how the whole space in here is laid out, but I did have one video where I kind of showed the bar and this area in one shot, and I'll put that clip here. But basically, where I sit, there's the couch, and then the couch moves, and then behind the cameras here is where the bar was. Now, where the bar was is this building, or it's a addition to the building, so it sort of juts out from the main exterior of this space here, and that's going to have to go away. To get ahead of the game, I wanted to move the bar so I didn't have to scramble to do it, and so now the bar is actually, you know what? I'll just show you where the bar is now. So come on, come with me. Go over here, and here is the bar now. So this is pretty cool. I can't tell you how much better it feels. Well, where I'm standing looking at the vinyl pad, and then when you're sitting on the couch, before it was just, you were staring at a black void, and now you have this really nice bar, and I actually rebuilt the whole base of it. I reused the bar top, and I added some sides here, and then all down below is a brand new structure. I added a refrigerator and freezer, and a whole shelf system and a couple of drawers. I tried to reuse as much as I could, but the height is a little different now, I think. Well, that was a weird space too, because there was 2 different levels of floor. So where you would sit up here, I was actually further down below. The floor was different heights. It was confusing, but this is a standard bar height. I got some new bar stools coming. They haven't arrived yet. And then this is really cool. I picked this up at a tiki art fair. If there's a video for it, if you guys want to see where I got it. But anyway, this is cool because then I can switch out the record for the cocktail that I'm pairing with that album. I can put it right there, and it's all set. And then also this is new. It's some matting that I stained, about 3 different stains, and then kind of did a dry rub to kind of give it some definition and darken it up. And again, it's a work in progress. I'm still working on the lighting. And then this is cool behind me, if I can find the remote. This I'll probably leave it this color, but I can change the color. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. And it does do like effects and whatnot too. I think that's about it. This fell down. That's not supposed to be like that, like that, but anyway. And then the last phase of, you know, finishing the vinyl pad, if you will, because for the longest time, this was just nothing. It was just storage and black walls. So I'm really excited how this looks. But then over there is where the vinyl, my vinyl collection is going to live, hopefully most of it. And I'm going to be building 2 record racks, double-decker ones, but very much like a record store. I finalized my design. I just got to build them, but part of it is I need, where the bar was, I need that to be a whole wall again. It'll be a much better space. It'll feel less, you know, less like someone's garage and more like a really cool vinyl pad, which is what you see. But again, if you're here in the space, it's a little different. But yeah, that's the goal, is to get it just a really cool space 360. And so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention, I have 2 new shirt designs. You can find them down below the description box. They are summer inspired. They were designed by my good friend Josh Sankar, who had designed the set and a lot of other visuals you see on the channel. And these are only for a limited time. After the summer ends, these will go away. So pick them up while they last. And in terms of animals, I don't have a firm date set for when that comes out, but I'm probably maybe the end of August 2020. I think maybe that's that. I think that'll give me plenty of time to at least get 1 video out. And then if you are interested in me putting it together, both parts into 1 long video like I did with the wall, let me know with a comment down below. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm a Vinyl Geek, and I'll catch you on the flip side.